present the TIM restaurant is a Brazil food which is famous with their using the local ingredients from the Amazon rainforest, and is named was that the best restaurant in the South America in the last 4 years. And besides that, it's also the 6th place in the list of the 15 best restaurants in the whole world, and is also the 48th place in the United Travel Top 100 restaurants. So TIM restaurant now is famous and then kind of well known from the whole world. Alice, he is the owner of TIM restaurant. Before becoming a chef, he was a DJ, but now he is one of the 100 influential people in the whole world, and he is the only one chef in the 100 people. He pay attention to want to the people be part of the Brazil food, to fall enough of the Brazil food, and that's what he's.
At first, let me to explain our restaurant's vision statements. That was to be the one of the top 3 restaurants of the world. And about our restaurant's vision statements, we would like to portray a fine dining experience with the top-notch service incorporating a health style, but in your unique way to suitable for everyone's palate. Okay, let's talk about our restaurant's environment and size. So the TIM restaurant is in the 60th place in the ranking of the 2013 world's 15 best restaurants list, but it's compared with the last year, it have the dropped 2 positions. But with this, our restaurant tends very positive, and for the next year, we are looking at the larger marketing, that is the World Cup in the Brazil, and for that, our restaurant will distribute free gifts and change our menu for it.
Environmental trends. The first part is the political part. Currently, there are a number of protests being conducted in all the parts of Brazil because they're angry towards the government's high prices in the raise of the bus fares system. Currently, the government raised the prices to 20 centavos, which is equivalent to 9 cents in the U.S. This protest possesses potential threat to DOM due to the amount of poverty already accumulated in Brazil. Many citizens cannot afford the services. So with the high prices being already raised, this can cause people not being able to commute to DOM. If the problem is not resolved, it could hurt the potential customers of such as tourists coming to Brazil because they're scared or they don't feel safe coming to Sao Paulo due to the protests potentially becoming violent. For the economic trend, we have the 2014 FIFA World Cup coming to Brazil. Brazil has concentrated on putting money into stadiums rather than schools and hospitals, and this has caused huge protests from citizens saying, why are we going to put all this money into the World Cup when we don't have the money for our schools and hospitals. We need a better education. We need better healthcare. It's not fair. So members from the former national football team have come out and spoke and saying we have specific budgets for our for the World Cup, and they're going to create a huge revenue, hopefully, and we're then going to be able to fund our schools and the hospitals. The technological trend we have is a form of agriculture. It has been used to create sustainable and environmentally friendly products from local farms in Sao Paulo. The product that we have used this technology on is called palm pupuna. The product technology differentiates DOM from any other competitor around because it takes extractions from the root and creates the sweet flavor that you usually smell in the fragrance. And this helps the farmers stay in business, and it helps DOM create a locally sustainable product that we can use on the basis. Our social trend, we have taken the word gastronomy and turning it into a whole new trend from Chef Alex Alada's style of cooking. He cooks with many ingredients such as acai, which is a more well-known product that he uses. He also uses products such as ants and other products from the cosmetic industry. Currently, he cooks with these products, and other chefs around the world want to become more like him, and because he's so well known. Dom has created its own social trend of the word gastronomy. Gastronomy originally is known as the art of eating food, but Chef Alex Alada's style of cooking has made ingredients such as acai a more well-known product. He has shown other chefs around the world and consumers that we should open our eyes and leave the comfort zone and propose a new dining experience. So not just take the regular fine dining experience between fish or steak. We like to expand our variety and horizon to explore new products. Currently, he's working on cooking products such as pre-precoa or pre-preaca. It is more commonly known in the cosmetic industry. He takes the root and extracts the flavor of it, which is a sweet flavor that he cooks with, and most customers aren't really, and also chefs aren't really comfortable with the idea of it just because they're not used to it. So with chefs Alada's influence socially, he could change the whole way we look at dining and the word gastronomy. Ecologically, Sao Paulo thrives in agriculture. We are 35% higher than the world's average in output. Having this privilege, it creates a potential for having sustainable products that DOM uses regularly to potentially globalize. We have an opportunity to create more jobs for the people, for our poverty level, and hopefully come out of poverty. This could create a huge revenue not only for the state, but for DOM, starting the trend of using ingredients that are unheard of through the culinary arts, such as the ingredients that are locally in the Amazonian rainforest. But a trend that could potentially threaten DOM are the torrential rainstorms that we have, because workers aren't able to get to the restaurant along with customers. This is also what I stated earlier in our SWOT analysis.
Market trends are usually dynamic and always in flux, so we need to continually investigate our market and refine our missions. Also, it is important to focus on space, design, and preparation goods. Comprehensive market data, insightful market analysis, and understanding market trends help corporates further growth. Therefore, we had investigate about DOM restaurant. Internationally, all of the restaurants in the world, even DOM, have faced with feedback of customers' review. For example, Yelp is now one of the most popular apps of customer reviews, so DOM needs to utilize it well. Nationally, Brazil is anticipating nearly double foreigner tourists that 2010 South Africa World Cup generated 300,000 people. Next, São Paulo is third largest city in the world, and São Paulo is best known two things: business and foods. And Brazil has several climate and weather, but especially Amazon area has tropical climate, and brief rain showers are common.
Alright, for our SWOT analysis, we have our strengths, which are good location. It is the richest city in South America. We have a unique, healthy, local, and novel product that we use. We're highly ranked in the represented media around us. We have a fairly reasonable price. Our dining experience is very exquisite. Our architecture we have inside our building is beautiful. It's very calming to look at. Our chef, Alex Alada, he is one of the 100th influential people in the world for the culinary culture. For our weaknesses inside of our SWOT analysis, we have a negative customer feedback as we fail to meet customer expectations sometimes. There's only one location of Dom in the world. There's a limited amount of seating available during dinner and lunch services. Some of the ingredients we use are pretty pricey because they come from the Amazonian rainforest and they're hard to find, but we have them and they're sustainable. We have unique food products that we use inside of our dishes that some people may or may not like, so they don't really accept the product that we use just because it's a little bit different than their normal fine dining experiences. For our opportunities under our SWOT analysis, we have the 2014 World Cup coming to Brazil, where thousands of fans from across the world are going to come and watch soccer. We are a famous tourist destination. We are changing the trend of the world's view on gastronomy through Alex Alada. The recent economic boom gives us the opportunity to expand our market to locals because they're able to now afford more luxurious items. Some potential threats we have in our SWOT analysis include negative feedback from customers saying that they think that the products we use inside of our dishes are weird, such as the ants, and it's way overpriced for what they're getting. We have a threat against weather changes due to flash floodings and people not being able to get to our restaurant because they're stuck in their hotel or just road closures or other things such as that. We have a large number of competitors entering into the market, which causes us to have to differentiate ourselves even more.